Well, thanks for clicking on the video. And so, earlier I indicated that I wouldn't consider an equal high trade until the market moved up and touched this red bar, and we're there. But before I talk about that, I gotta say I did something wrong. So I didn't, or I should say, I did. I did get into another trade, right? But it wasn't an equal high trade. It was equal low trade right here and right here. Equal lows, perfect pattern. We talked about it. We traded these in January, and I got in 10 contracts. It moved up my 50 cents, gave me my 50 cents. I got out and I made $500. And so I couldn't help it. That was a clear and an easy one to do. Now you can see that the market continued on up, and I could have made a lot more money if I just held on. But I'm more of a scalper, and so I believe in taking your profits where you believe the market was going to go. Right, wherever you put your sell water. I don't like to move your sell water simply because the Lord, He's great and He giveth, but you get too greedy and He'll take it away. Especially it's Friday, and so made $500 to start, and I waited for the market to come up to the red bar, and so now that it's here, so now that it's creating the equal highs, let's talk about it. So the way I like to trade equal highs, right? There's those three patterns I talked about, made a video of it. It's either we come up to this equal high and we shoot across. They call it a peak above and then a reject, right? It didn't do that. Um, and that's usually indicated by a really big wick, and there's no real big wick on here. And so the second pattern is it comes up here, touches it, and then it makes a hard reject. Now, although you see there's a red candle there, yeah, that's not a hard reject, right? That's just a pause. And then there's the slice right through the highs, right? And I usually want to buy the follow through. Now it didn't do any of those three, right? Those are the only three patterns that I like to trade, and it didn't do either one of those. And so at this point, I just wait. It's a non-trade for me until the next setup. Now, one of the things that I indicated was right around here is when you'll get a lot of chop, right? It'll go up, it'll come back down, it'll come back down, and then go back up. And so whether your bias is long or bias is short, it could chop you out. So unless it does one of those three patterns, I don't get in. I just wait for that next setup. And let's talk about the next setup. Now, we did say that if the market pushes up higher from the equal highs, a lot of times it likes to come back and retest those equal highs. And that's another place where you can get in if you haven't already. Okay, so here's another equal high, but it didn't do one of those three things. I'm not seeing that pattern. What I'm seeing is a lot of chop. And so for me, it's no trade. Remember, I'm already up 500. Don't want to push it, and there's no reason to push it. It's Friday. And so as you can see, the market is starting to pull back. I did not get into a trade, and so so far just one trade today. But right now, equal high. Okay, I'm not making any trades. Not right now. And so you can see the market starting to pull down. If it can tap the 605.60 right around there, right in that red box, you might get a reversal right here. You can see what it did the last couple of times it touched there. And we might be able to go back up there to the highs. Let's see what it does. So there's that long wick as the market popped up, peak above, comes back down. That was a good rejection. And then, the following candle is a lower low. That's my indication to get in. Although the market's pretty strong today, and it's been trapping a lot of people, and I don't want to be one of those people. So I am going to stay out of this trade for now and see what happens. And this is why I didn't take a trade. See the market pulling back up. Now the only other thing that I'll look for is, as always, as it pulls up, I'll look for it to come back and retest this same equal high spot. Let's see if that happens. So that was a good reversal of those equal highs. So where do you think it's going now? Well, probably make another higher high. All right, so you can see that we're making another higher highs. So at this point, you could probably see how not easy, but if you're playing these patterns, equal lows, equal highs, that you can see it and you can make some money from it. At this point, is just chopping, right? So I'm always a little worried when it comes up to make an equal high and then it just chops. If it doesn't do one of those three patterns, uh, hard reject or just slices right through, then I don't like to get in. I like to wait and see what it wants to do. But the market's strong today, continues to move up. I made my $500, and so I'm happy. And I'm going to end the day and watch the Super Bowl on Sunday. So see you guys next week for trading.